BVarsity Live. Last segment, we brought in a special guest for you. Surprise guest. It's her final week in Bakersfield. Everybody, please welcome Lena Washington of KGT TV.
Yes.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. We're sad that you're leaving. Your final day is Sunday at KGET.
Yep.
We were just talking about how you kind of have to go off like the Obama mic drop type thing or something.
Well, I was going to do a literal mic drop probably, but we'll see. I'll probably have to put like some kind of pad so that our chief photographer doesn't get mad that I dropped a mic on the desk because
you're not working there anymore after that.
Yeah, but I'd like to maintain friendships.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be like that reporter in Alaska.
Funny thing, Tabitha Mills, our weekend anchor, worked with her in East Tennessee, I believe.
Jeez.
What happened with the Alaska?
She did a story on medical marijuana and then announced on air that she actually worked for the company and then used some vulgarity and then just walked right off the set.
Yeah.
All righty then.
Not cool.
It seems like it's working out for her, but that's what she is known for.
Sometimes you get famous for the wrong reason and it works out anyway, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder to do the mic drop with a lapel mic, though, isn't it? That makes it significantly more.
I'll have to find a stick mic to achieve
it's like hanging up a cell phone.
Whole idea.
Okay, Lexi's still here too, by the way. Thanks for hanging out, Lexi. We're gonna do some football predictions. Okay, we're gonna buzz through these as quickly as we can. We do all of these. We got 8-man games going on. We got all. Okay, so let's get going with our slides here, and let's have Lena's gonna have a perfect week on her way out the door. How's that?
Yes.
Mojave facing Desert Christian of Bermuda Dunes. I don't know much about Mojave, but I know they're good, and they're going to win this game.
Yep.
I'm going to go with the 3-0 team there.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, Lexi.
Do it.
Lexi.
I'm going to be a bandwagoner and go with the 3-0
They're the Mustangs, too, so you have
go
to
Mustangs,
do it.
Stands
All right.
up.
Okay. Barstow, and Burroughs.
Oh, yeah, there's an S in there.
There's an S
Bartow.
in there. Barstow Junction and Burroughs. Who do we like, Lena?
I'm going to go with Burroughs.
The Burros.
Burros.
We missed a game in there Saturday.
That's okay.
Fraser Mountain.
We don't. Yeah.
Carpentry. Kate. Okay.
Okay. Barstow and Burroughs, Trevor.
Burroughs.
Lexi.
Burroughs.
I'm going to go with Barstow because everyone else said Burroughs.
Yes.
There you go.
I like
And
it.
it's halfway to Vegas, so you can't go wrong with that.
Hey, gambling early.
That's right. Okay.
Lena's doing that on Monday.
I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see where I end up.
Up next. Are you driving through Vegas on your way out? No, you're not.
No, Vegas isn't en route to Phoenix, but I might make an extra
it
long
can
detour.
Be.
It could
can
be.
be. It can be on the way to anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Coming up next, we have Boron and Desert. This is an interesting game. We disagreed on this game,
Yes,
actually.
one of the 3 games we
only
disagreed.
disagreed on 3 games this week. I like the Scorpions here. And I'll tell you the reason I like the Scorpions because their defensive coordinator, I think, Todd Fink, used to be Boron's head coach, and I've heard there are some hard feelings there. And every year since he left Boron, Desert has defeated Boron, so I'm going with Desert. Although this year, Boron might be better, so I may be wrong there, but we'll see what happens. And you like Boron.
Yep.
Lena?
I'll go Desert.
Lexi?
Boron.
All right, we're split. We're split. I like it. Okay, moving into the central section now. Kern Valley hosting Granite Hills. A little more area of your expertise here, I think, here. Now that we're getting into the central section.
Yeah.
And all of our expertise, for that matter.
Right. I haven't actually been able to make it to a Kern Valley game because I actually have to be at the studio to do the Friday thing at about 9:30. But I'll give the Bronx home field advantage here.
They should win that game. I like them to win that game. Lexi?
Yeah, I agree with Lena.
Kern Valley? Yeah. Are you doing the drive up to up to Lake Isabella?
Actually, it's more like this. It's like, and then pull over, let a local speed by me. Drive
Yeah,
a little bit
that-
more.
that's
pull
no
over,
joke.
let it-
Yeah.
That was one of my first stories here as I went up to Kern Valley and it happened to be snowing on the way up and I'm like, what is this
I know.
white stuff in the air?
And then there's signs
the
that say,
valley
like,
was flat.
look out for boulders. And you're like, what are you talking about? Look out
Yeah,
for boulders.
people
I
are
can't
trying to
even drive
go
on this
80
road.
behind me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I've driven up there once, and that was when they beat Corcoran. It was during their 10-0 regular season 2 years ago when Dalton Gallis was the quarterback. And I must have pulled over 5 times
That
to let
is
a local
harrowing
boy
if you've
by.
never
Yes.
done it before. There's no
Yes.
doubt about it.
And
First
then
time I went up there.
and then I got stuck behind the Carruthers, I think it was Carruthers school bus on the way back. So it took like an hour and a half to get back.
And I have been stuck when a boulder did fall on a car on the way down and been stranded up there for
On
like
a
4
car.
hours. It fell right in front of a car and the car hit it, I think.
Oh, wow.
Everybody's okay, but it was not fun. Lexi, you're driving now, right? Have you driven up to Lake Isabella yet?
Absolutely not.
Don't do it.
Yeah, take your time on that one. Take your
Yeah.
time on that one.
My mom
Okay.
freaked out when I drove to the studio today.
Oh, well.
Truxton is treacherous.
Yeah, you know that real sharp turn
Sorry,
on
Carrie.
17th Street can get
Oh,
you.
yeah.
All right, up next. Miramonte is at Cal City. This is kind of a weird game, but they're both Central Section teams now. So Miramonte won its first game last week. I think we both have them winning close, kind of
Yep.
low-scoring games. Lena, how about you?
Yeah, I'll go low scoring. I'll give Cal City the edge just because of the travel for Miramonte.
You're going Cal City?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Lexi?
I'm gonna go Miramonte.
All right.
Okay,
Going
we
with
both got
Bakersfield
Miramonte. Yep.
The game that was added to the schedule, East at McFarland. I like East to get to 5-0. Anybody disagree with me there?
No.
Nope. Sorry, Cougars.
Let's move on. Well, it's East Division 3 team at 4-0. Okay, Cesar Chavez, number 23 in the section in the BVarsity rankings, taking on CVC. CVC went toe-to-toe with D4 champion Chowchilla last week. Can they do it with D4 contender Chavez? Lena?
I think so. I think Chavez's defense is strong enough to hold CVC, and of course they're hosting. They're going into leagues, so they need to make a statement before they go into SSL play.
They're the one SSL team that doesn't have to play a league game this week, but that's
Right.
a pretty good tune-up game. So we both got Chavez. Lexi,
Yeah, I like Chavez.
okay. All right, I like it. Taft and Arvin. I'm not going to ask you who wins the game. How many yards does Robert Cozine run for? Over or under 400?
Over.
Over.
No, I think
I'm going to go under just because I think they'll
just
take him.
400 is just so incredible.
Probably
When you
take him
think
out in the
about it,
fourth
you've only
quarter.
got like 150 guys that have ever done it in the state of California in the history. 400 is an incredible number, but
Yeah.
the guy's averaging 292 yards a game,
Oh my.
and he's only played 2.5 games.
Right.
Yeah, one of those averaging 292, and one of the games is only a half.
Right.
And he rushed for 144 against, was it Menachie? Because they missed the
Porterville. He
Yeah,
missed
'cause
the
they
whole Menachie
missed the
game,
Menachie
yeah.
game because of concussion. Only played in a half against Porterville.
By the way, in asking that question, I don't mean to pick on Arvin. I'm just saying Taft is rolling right now, and Robert Cozine is rolling.
And it's
Yeah.
not just him. Stefano Maui
yeah,
had 244 yards last week.
Yep.
Kazoom tight. Yeah,
He rushed for 724 yards, was the Central Section record as a team.
yeah.
9
that's-
touchdowns.
Pretty impressive.
And that
Really?
Exeter's a good team. Exeter's
Yeah.
a good team. They were
Yeah.
undefeated coming in. Okay, elsewhere in the SSL, we have Kennedy at Shafter. Trevor, we disagreed on this
Yep.
one, so we're going to need Lena and Lexi to break the tie. I got the Thunderbirds 35-31.
I've got the Generals 21-20.
I can't give you a score, but I'll give it to Kennedy.
Okay,
See,
reason?
I have no score, but I'm thinking Shafter.
Kennedy.
Any reason,
Kennedy,
Lena? Do you have
Kennedy,
any?
Kennedy.
Kennedy.
I haven't seen too much of Shafter,
Yeah.
to be honest, but I just know that Kennedy has a couple talented guys coming back, Daniel Flores, and mean-
That's the hard part here is that we don't see these teams. You get out to
As
more games than we do,
much.
but you only see really a couple teams a week. So it's
right,
hard
and I'm
to-
not physically there to say, okay, this
Yeah.
kid played very well. He didn't score this much, but he drove the offense.
right.
And
so when all you're seeing is highlights, it makes it tough.
Yep.
yeah.
Menachie is in Oildale to take on the North High Stars. Lexi, we're going to start with you on this one.
I like North High.
Go North High. Tabitha Mills, North High grad, your replacement at KGET.
I will give a surrogate vote for Tabitha
Okay.
for North.
All right.
Sorry, girls.
Yeah, we're going to go with Menachie.
Both of
All
us.
right.
We're realists here, and North's
it.
been struck. North's got a young team. At some point, they are going to turn it around.
I think
It's
they're
just a
going to be
matter of
really
when.
good next year because of the work that they're going to put in this year.
Yeah, and they're playing close games, so they're going to win somewhere along the line.
Yep.
Delano at Foothill, the third game that we disagree on. I have Delano coming into Bakersfield and beating Foothill.
Jay Sean Ward, 200 yards, Foothill win.
Ooh, that's a good defense
that's
to run for 200
specific.
words. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lexi,
I'm gonna say Delano on this one.
okay.
I'm gonna go Delano.
Delano, you're outnumbered over there.
Trojans
But if
strong.
Foothill wins,
Trojans
you look pretty
strong.
good. Okay, Paraclete at Tehachapi. Paraclete, one of the better 1-3 teams in the state.
Yep.
Fought Oaks Christian toe-to-toe. Oaks Christian beat Chaminade, by the way.
How are we talking about a possible 0-4 Steve Denman team?
I
It's
know. And he
incredible.
needs 5 wins to get to 300, and he
And
just...
he hasn't even gotten one yet. This is incredible, but they've had a very, very tough schedule for a
Yes.
D3 team.
So what do you think?
Paraclete.
I got Paraclete. You got him 28-21. I have 30-21. Again, we do these things separately, and somehow we come up with the same scores.
Yeah.
What have you got
Yeah,
there?
I
Get
got
on my head.
Paraclete.
You got
Yeah,
Paraclete, and as soon
I'll
as you
go.
leave town, Tatchby will start winning again. By the
I'm
way.
sure,
Yeah.
because that's just the way it kind of
We're
works.
blaming Lena Washington on the record.
Sorry, but hey.
Yeah. Lexi?
I'm gonna go with Paraclete on this one.
Paraclete. You need to put an L in that one, too, there, Trevor.
It's another
It's a
type of-
parakeet.
Parasite.
Parakeet. They are the what's their mascot?
The parrots.
They are
the
the
toucans.
Are they the spirits? I think they're the
Yeah.
spirits. It's kind of a cool mascot. Okay, up next, Independence is at Tulare Union. Independence out of nowhere scored 49 points last week. What was up with that?
Yeah, against South
Yeah,
too.
good
Yep.
defense.
Very good defense. I'll give it to Independence. I think they'll take that momentum and hopefully be able to build on it going into tough South Yosemite League.
I
as
love it. I
well.
think Independence will score some points. I get Tulare Union scoring more. I think Tulare Union scores a ton of points. Lexi?
I've got Independence on this one. I've actually gotten to see them play this season. So.
Okay. You did, yeah, they played Stockdale. They played
played
Stockdale
Stockdale.
tough, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tulare Union.
Tulare, the tribe.
The
The
tribe.
newly... They're
Anointed.
no longer
I
the
like
Redskins. They
that,
are the
though.
tribe. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
What's Chowchilla? What did they change?
They
to?
still-
All teams that were named Redskins had to change.
Yeah.
I don't know what Chowchilla changed, so I'll have to look that up. Tulare Western is at
Chinchillas.
South. The Chowchilla that would be
That would be
awesome. Actually, I
fun.
love that. The Chowchilla Chinchillas. It would be right up there with Burros. Tulare Western is at South. South gave up 49 points out of nowhere last week.
Yeah,
What's up with that?
that's a wonderful question. I don't know. I'll give it to Tulare Western maybe.
We got
this
another
one.
Mustangs here, Lexi. Are you going Tulare Western?
Absolutely.
Mustangs up. Okay.
Stangs up.
Keep it
Make
going,
it 4,
Tulare
4,
Western.
4. Okay, so Stockdale at West.
Stockdale.
I was about to make a joke about how you were definitely going to pick West, and you beat me to the punch anyway.
beat you.
Does anybody think West sticks around here? I don't. West won his first game last week.
I mean, Stockdale's going to be playing angry for one.
Yep, they lost a
Oh.
heartbreaker.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to see Elisha go for at least 150 and 3 scores in this one.
He'll do it.
Very
challenge
specific.
accepted.
I like it. Very specific. So we all have Stockdale there. Moving on as we're running out of time here. Highland at Golden Valley. This is a good one. And we actually both take Golden Valley, which surprises me a little bit that neither of us took the 3-1 team. I'll bet one of the ladies on this side of the room may take Highland. Maybe? Where are you going?
I'm gonna go Highland.
You will go Highland.
Yeah,
To
but
get
it'll
to
be
4-1.
close.
It-
I
yeah, I
think
think
Golden
it's-
Valley will fight.
We can all agree it'll be a
Playing
pretty close
tough,
game. Golden
yeah.
Valley's played a more difficult schedule,
Yeah.
but Highland's a 3-1
Right.
team. Lexi?
Yeah, I'll give it to Highland.
Highland.
Give-
Okay,
give
so
him a
we're
shot.
2-2 here.
Yep.
That's pretty fitting. Okay, Mission Oak. 3 Tulare teams coming to Bakersfield this week, which is
Yeah.
kind of weird. But Mission Oak facing Frontier. Frontier's 1-3, but this is a significantly less difficult game for them compared to some of the other games they played.
Right.
So I think Frontier gets the win.
Ridgeview
Yeah.
Central, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
Frontier.
Yeah, I
Yep,
agree.
Frontier.
Frontier.
Speaking of difficult games, Centennial's at Clovis.
Ooh.
Clovis may be a letdown if you win a game like that, but it could also be a wake-up call for them. I'm not sure it makes any difference. Centennial's got to get healthy and
Yeah.
get things rolling
Yeah.
there.
Well,
score
hopefully,
any points.
Centennial gets something rolling at some point, but it's really tough to go against a team that really doesn't make a lot of mistakes like Clovis.
And Clovis scores a bunch of points. I mean, I just can't see Centennial
yeah,
scoring.
Trey Lake
guys.
just throws it all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, defense or special teams will have to come up to get points on the board as a gimme against Clovis in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 4 games left. Liberty down in San Diego against Cathedral Catholic. If you remember, Liberty lost to Cathedral Catholic, turned the ball over 8 times last year, and then didn't lose again until they had won the section title.
Right.
This year, Cathedral Catholic's much better. They're kind of the consensus top team in the San Diego section. We both have Cathedral Catholic, although you have it significantly closer, Mr. Horn.
I do. I still think that Liberty has a lot in store for us. I think they're going to run the ball a lot more. I think it'll be kind of interesting to see what they do with Isaiah Hill a little bit more time behind center.
Bryson Faulkner, concussion last week. We're unsure of
Yeah.
his status
Yep.
right now, Ms. Washington.
I'm gonna go with Cathedral Catholic on this one, but Liberty's played some great teams to prepare them for what really matters, and that's the postseason in
Yep.
Central Section play.
And I wouldn't put it past them. They remember they're one of the last 2 teams to beat Mission Viejo in 3 years,
Right.
and that was on the road a couple years ago. So I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't necessarily pick them. Lexi,
I'm going to give the Bakersfield team a shot. I'm going to go with Liberty.
All
I think
right,
they've got a
cool.
lot of potential.
somebody had to do it.
Yep.
Somebody had to do it. Okay, Trevor, the game you'll be at Bakersfield
Yep.
Christian is at Wasco. This is really the game of the week in
Yeah.
the first week of league play in the SSL. Can the Tigers surprise the Eagles?
Yes, they could, but I don't see it happening tonight. I think that
They are 3-0.
Yeah, the offense keeps going for BCHS. Jeremiah Foster plays well on both sides of the ball. I give it to BCHS 28-13.
Have you seen Jeremiah Foster up close yet?
Oh yeah, I saw him at the Garces game. He got banged up a couple times
He
in
did.
that one,
But
but
he still comes down with the
came-
balls, yeah.
he still come down. He came down with the ball. I'm gonna go with BCHS.
BCHS very difficult to defend, Lexi.
Yeah, I'm going to go BCHS.
That's
here.
your neighbor school right there, only a couple blocks from Stockton.
Yeah.
Bakersfield hosting Valencia at Centennial. This is a bounce back game for BHS. They've had an extra day to prepare. Valencia is very good. Are we all going hometown team here? Are we all going Bakersfield?
I'll go
Lexi
Bakersfield.
says yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a tough game, but the way BHS is going, just hang on to the ball, guys. Hang on to the ball, and you got it going. 4 fumbles in the second half last week.
They learn from that,
Yeah.
and they respond, and they
I would
win.
think so. Yeah, I would think so. Okay, our game of the week, live on Bakersfield.com at 7 o'clock pregame, 7:30 kickoff. It is the Ridgeview Wolfpack hosting the very hot Central Grizzlies. Lexi, I want to start with you.
I'm going to go Ridgeview. I really think Coach Manning knows what he's doing with these guys. I think he's getting them into shape about
All
now
right.
this time in the season.
And you saw Stockdale beat Ridgeview in week 1, right? So
I did.
But Ridgeview did they were missing some players that week. They're going to be better.
Given they had some players gone,
Yep.
but I think Stockdale's a little tougher than y'all think.
Listen
Okay.
to the expert over here.
I think
like
Stockdale
it.
is tougher. Lena.
I'm going to go with Central. They seem scary kind of right about now. I mean, they manhandled Liberty, ran through Frontier. I think Ridgeview they'll be at full strength, and we'll see the Ridgeview that we're used to seeing from last season this week. But Central is going to be a hard team to stop.
You have this game being very, very close, Trevor.
I have a lot of faith in Jamar Moy on both sides of the ball, and I think when he's back in the fold for the Wolfpack, they're very deadly. But that Central team is so deep and so powerful and so athletic, and it'll be interesting. But it's going to be a close game. But I think Central pulls it out.
And my what I'd really like to see, just from a gathering information standpoint, is Ridgeview get off to a good start. Kind of hit Central in the mouth a little bit, see how they respond, because that has not happened to them since week 1 when they lost to Bullard. There were some extenuating circumstances with that game. They didn't have a scrimmage, so it was sort of their scrimmage and everything. But I'd like to see how they respond if Ridgeview gets out 13-0. Say.
Yep.
Right.
But I do think Central is too deep in the long run. Jalen Johnson might be the best player in the Valley. He takes away one half of the field on defense. He can return kicks. He can kind of do it all.
It really
So,
comes down to Keontae Glinton. See how he does as a wide receiver.
considering Johnson will probably be on Jalen Prevost.
Exactly.
What does Keontae Glinton do on the other side of the Jamar Moya at quarterback? So that'll be fun. Tune in 7:30. You have to listen to the broadcast to get our giveaway. We're giving away Peter Pan Ballet tickets this week. You have to listen to the broadcast. We will give it away. Trevor will dance. It will be glorious. And then
I'm a little
11:15
Peter
we have the
Pan.
scoreboard show. Lena, we're kind of over time, but I wanted just 1 minute, real quick. What will you take away from Bakersfield? You've been here 3 years?
3.5
3 and a half years.
Yeah.
What are sort of your thoughts as you leave?
I mean, before I came here, I didn't hear great things about the city. Just from, I mean, I've only
Who
lived
has?
in,
Yeah, right.
in Phoenix. But I came here. I got to know the people. I've worked and seen how many great things happen in Kern County as a whole. And I think I'll just take away the people. I mean, the coaches have been great to me. The viewers have been great to me. You guys are great. What you do here is awesome for high school athletes around Kern County. I don't think they understand that this doesn't happen everywhere. And you're very fortunate to have the coverage. And these guys, that what they do, they work really hard. It's not a lot of glory, but a lot of work. And
Yeah.
Yep, I know, but you guys do it tenfold, I think, and you give, people like Lexi the coverage that maybe I wouldn't be able to do just because I have 3 sportscasts to produce every day and I got to do a bunch of other things by
Right.
myself. For a lot of the time I did, but just the people and the experience, it's been great. I've had a lot of great opportunities and met a lot of great people, and Bakersfield is an awesome sports town, and fans here are lucky to be here, have this.
I think anybody who's lived here for an extended period holds, even if they leave, kind of holds a place in their heart for Bakersfield. That
Yeah.
It just seems that's universal. So anyway, we've appreciated getting to know you and think you've done a great job at KGT as well. And good luck. Good luck with whatever comes next for Lena Washington of KGT. Her final day is Sunday, so make sure you tune in. Channel. You got one last.
Got our Friday football extra show
Yep.
tomorrow, 11:15, then the Sunday edition at 9:30.
Have to do after Sunday Night Football.
After
right?
Sunday Night Football, after a special edition, and then you can follow me on Twitter. I'll still be on Twitter. Probably have to change the handle, but you can still find me. I don't know how many LINA Lenas there
Right.
are. Washington.
How about Lena
out there.
Washington, Empire fan?
Empire. I'm not really an Empire fan.
you not? See, I
not
thought you
anymore. I
were.
fell off. How to
Okay.
Get Away with Murder premieres tonight, so I will be watching that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. For Lexi Keene, our guest host, Lena Washington, who's unfortunately going for greener pastures, I guess. We'll see what
Is
happens.
it greener in Phoenix?
No, not
And
really.
for and
More
for Trevor
mountainous,
Horn,
baby.
our producer's John Farrand.
Yeah.
I'm Zach. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.